So this video is a double shout out to Blind Justice and Gracie University. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, of course, Blind Justice, the disabled combat veteran, Green Beret, highest training in the world. Mike Nelson, beat down by a corporate thug who bought a badge. Really only beat down after Mr. Nelson stopped resisting. He held his own. He's blind, and he held his own against someone 100 pounds bigger than him. That guy would not have got Mike in those cuffs if Mike continued to resist. I guarantee it. Mike would have made a fool of him. But Mike did what you do when you follow law and order, and when a law enforcement officer identifies themselves as such. He stopped resisting. Was that good enough for him, who a week previously, maybe a month, said, just tell him to leave and I'll put him in the ground, in the floor? He didn't say on the floor, Mr. Prosecutor. He said in the floor. He was going to put him in the ground, is what he said. And you want to prosecute him? You want to prosecute Mr. Nelson? Go fuck yourself. I'd love to see a Gracie breakdown of a blind former Green Beret fending off a law enforcement officer who was 100 pounds heavier than Mr. Justice, who refused to identify himself as such before attempting to effect an arrest. The citizen was conducting an investigation of North Carolina government institutions for compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act and was preparing his findings for the Department of Justice. I think your audience would be interested in learning about Mike, Blind Justice, and his story deserves as much attention as possible. You know, my 140 subscribers, 5 viewers, they're not the audience. They're not the audience that's going to make a difference. Maybe one day. But Gracie has a big audience. And while I can't provide for Mr. Nelson what he deserves, I can do my best to introduce his story to people who do have an audience. And it's just the type of stuff that I do to keep busy. I got a response, and they say it's resolved. They didn't say yes or no either way. So I sent them this just to remind them how important I think it is. Try to appeal to them one more time. I'm not gonna bother them and keep sending them stuff every day. I made them aware. Trying to hold them to it. See if they deem it a worthy topic of focus, or if they deem Mr. Nelson's story unworthy of their focus. It's up to them. Gracie University, be brave. Do the right thing.